weekly simple money making strategy appointment. I'm Ludo and I'm part of a team of professional traders. And personally, I have graduated with a bachelor in business economics from University of Sydney and granted a master degree from University of London in corporate finance. Well, today we are here for the simple money making strategy part 2. Just a quick recap from last week. Last week we saw one of the first part of my personal strategy, where mostly we look at 1 hour time frame, while today we are gonna go through some difference. We're gonna go through some scalping techniques, so like very much between 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes time frame, and 15 minutes time frame. And I just would like to take the opportunity for you to tell you that there are plenty of opportunity within the forex market due to many variable. Of course, like geopolitical variable, economical and financial, macroeconomical and microeconomical. Therefore, very much focusing on the forex market because can give us plenty of opportunity for good earnings. Well, again today we're gonna go through my part 2 of simple money making strategy, and I would like to tell you that this is our weekly appointment on a Thursday, so our webinar always gonna be released on our YouTube channel, as well as all our results, daily idea for trading and strategy that are gonna be released, of course, on YouTube channel and as well on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For this is all, and I would like to go more deeper in what we're gonna go through today, simple money making strategy part 2, and I would like to start with uh, um, with a little bit of what you should why you should take advantage of this webinar. Well, first of all, I'm gonna tell you that forex market is being very volatile, and therefore plenty of opportunity to gain some profit due to many factors out there. Everybody knows about the G20, all the tension within the trading, and as well Trump ready to adopt like serious tariffs against China and as well against Europe, saying that Europe is much more of a threat than China, and replying with a oh yes is gonna put something as well on Europe. And you can see also market within the automotive is dropping, and tough time out there. But because of that, we are gonna have so many more opportunity within the forex market. Just think of like currency is what represent the health of a country economy. Therefore, like when like products are gonna be traded between countries, like you can see ups and down between currencies, of course. And also this strategy is a universal scalping strategy, which can be adopted with different currency pairs and commodity, and as well it has clear and objective rules, as all our strategy here at our trading academy, because are all adaptable to all trading styles, aggressive, conservative, and as well to buy and sell technique. Of course, the most important thing, this strategy is profitable, and you are gonna see how you can make profit throughout some theoretical concept first, but then we're gonna go move to the our forex tester developed here at our trading academy. And of course, like if you try to subscribe and want to take part of our community and follow our training, you are gonna be receiving one of it as well. Well, let's start with a little bit of an outlook on what we're gonna go through today. And first of all, I would like to show you how is this trend built up within a real life chart. And most importantly, I would like to have a closer look to what is relative strength index (RSI) and exponential moving average (EMA). Of course, we're gonna go through, after all, especially within the tester, with some stop loss management and trade management. Therefore, how to take that profit back home. Well, we're gonna go moving on what is a relative strength index. And relative strength index is a momentum indicator that usually is under the oscillators and measure the magnitude of price changes, therefore like telling investors when a financial instrument is oversold or overbought. Well, usually this indicator use parameters at more above 70. It is actually like built within parameters that is between 0 and 10. However, when the RSI oscillator goes above 70, it means that that asset might be overbought. When, however, on the other hand, is below 30, it means that the specific asset is oversold. I just want to show you within um, a real live over here how you can actually set it up for your trade, and it's actually something that is very helpful, I believe, because using indicator will help you to understand where the price level is moving and how the trend is gonna move within the future. Very, very helpful. So as I told you, between the oscillators, relative strength index, however, is always among the favorite because it's one of the most used between traders and one of the oldest, I would say. It appeared like in beginning of the 70s, and here is how you set up. You just click it up here. We as a parameters we want the close price. I will put the median in blue, and then the levels here, like I told you, like it's between 70 and 30. However, for my specific strategy, scalping trend line, we're gonna be using a 50 and 100. And we're just gonna put it, so you can see that below it appears one oscillator trend line. This is the RSI, and here I want to put a trend line over here over the 50, because when the RSI is going to be above the 50 level, we are gonna think that the market is on a bullish rally. On the other hand, when it's below 50, market is on a bearish trend. So as you can see here, I'll give you one example. Wait just 1 second, I'm gonna get my epic pen going. Um, Over here, like you can see that in this particular place, the RSI is below the 50, and here there is a downtrend. So like actually very reliable source for understanding price movement. Well, the second indicator I would like to show you is exponential moving average. Well, we went through last week as well when I was explaining you the first bit of my strategy. However, I'm very close to this particular indicator, and because the exponential moving average for me is very important to understand on the crossing point. And just a little bit of a recap: exponential moving average is a weighted moving average which is built up together with a simple moving average. However, simple moving average is more of an arithmetic average composed by the sum of all the previous period divided the closing previous period, I beg your pardon, in my case, divided by the period chosen by the trader. In my case, we are gonna be using a lot more exponential moving average because it really reflects and focuses more on the latest price changes and price movement. But again, want to show you how to set it up, this particular indicator, on the actual platform. Again, like on indicator list, always on the favorite, and usually it's on the trend because moving averages are trend following indicators. Moving average, and here it asks you period. We're going to be using period 20 and period 7. Always matter exponential apply to close. So the 20, which is gonna follow our chart, our candlesticks a little bit further than the second one, because the second one we're gonna put on a 7, we putting a red one. Well, how to explain how this strategy, the second part of my strategy, work is simply understanding, as I told you before, that once the RSI hops the 50 line, it means that the trend is going to move up. And as well, like in this case, when the price is rejected at EMA 20 and there is one candlestick bar crossing over EMA 7, in that case, we are gonna be having what's he called an open buy long and get some profit over there. In this case, for instance. Well, we can also check out like one bearish over here. You can see price is rejected at EMA 20, crossing over EMA 7, RSI is below 50, open a nice short trade. I would say always like be mindful and careful of levels. This is an important level over here, for instance. So I will open a trade over here, which is within 1 minute time frame, is gonna bring you $100 for less than a minute. So I believe like it is a very profitable and sure way of getting some earning into your pocket. However, we are gonna be moving on the Forex Tester very soon, and there we can actually understand how you trade this particular setting in particular scenarios. Just would like to remind you again that this is a scalping method system, therefore very much adaptable on M1, M5 and 15. Don't go like above within with using this method, because it is not set up to trade within longer time frame. Well, as promised, we will move on the tester over here, and this is the instrument you are gonna be receiving when you subscribe for this particular training and particular program. And here I wanted to show you that we are on 1 minute time frame, 1 minute time frame over here. On currency pair, I believe Great British Pound versus US dollar, and I believe we can keep going. The Forex Tester is a pretty easy instrument to use. Just click play over here, for instance. You can see it moves on. Here there is the speed that goes on ticks and beats. Therefore, I'm gonna put it a little bit slower. And what are we gonna look for are convergence and divergence between the two exponential moving average. Just want to remind you that the blue is exponential moving average 20, and the red one exponential moving average 7. You can see here my RSI has been already set up. Here I set up some level over here, price level, to better understand like how the price movement is gonna behave. I believe it's very important to build up level, because once it breaks, it is very important to see when the price breaks certain zones. And yes, we can move on. And as I was telling you, we need to look for convergence and divergence, mainly convergence, and see when the exponential moving average 20, in this case for instance, crosses above the exponential moving average 7, meaning that there might be a bearish situation over here, that we can focus much more closer on that. And you can see over here also on the RSI over here, confirmed by it, bearish. On the other hand, when the blue line EMA 20 crosses below EMA 7, meaning that there might be a bullish rally, therefore also there focus on some earnings. That's what we want to get, earnings. Otherwise, why are we gonna trade, right? Well, I think we can put it a little bit faster so we can actually see some moving, and we can open some trades over here. And I understand like that maybe like if it's first time for you, like seeing a 1 minute chart, it looks like very noisy with all these wicks and candlestick moving very fast. And as I told you like before, like forex market is um, very affected by fundamental news, also like this all dovish scenario among like worldwide. I mean like American Feds trying to cut rate, RBA in Australia, Europe with Draghi always very dovish, and like there are some currency pair that are very I wouldn't say funny, but very interesting to analyze, because it can give us like really an idea on how in certain geopolitical and macroeconomical situation the volatility is going to be changing. Well, let's see over here. As I told you here, here you can we are adjusting the price, so like big consolidation period, lots of buyers and sellers, and stop loss taking. But here, as you can see, it is already like crossing below the EMA 20, crossing below. Therefore, might be possible to see some bullish rally and like maybe possibly a pullback to this level, and price is gonna be retested at that level. I believe that's how I would read this situation. But first we need some more confirmation. You see here the RSI, it is too close to 50 level in order for me to open a trade, and I like to be sure when I open a trade. I don't like to lose. Here at our trading academy we like to win, and of course we like our student to win as well, of course. um, that is still converging, and here you can see that the EMA 20 is crossing below. There is one candlestick bar crossing above and it's closed. Therefore, I like to open a long one. I would like to open a long one till this level over here that I was talking to you about. I can show you again with one trend line. I think this is a good level, and we're gonna be opening a long position over here. I put my stop loss below the structure and below the EMI 20 in this case, because we are going to go up. In the other case, when we're gonna be short, you can see we're gonna put it above EMA 20, but we will see later on that one. Well, and of course, beg your pardon, we will put our take profit over here at this level. Well, we're trading with 0.1. The next one we're gonna go with one lot, so you can see much more profit over here. And here you can see just this little move over here. This is only $6.70 with 0.10 lot. However, if we were trading with one lot, which I'm gonna change now, profit would have been 60 $67. So I believe not bad just to open a trade and wait for a couple of minutes. And I will show you that here we are trading on 4th of June. Those are 4th of June data for that the GBP USD currency pair. And I will show you how we're gonna be easily getting close to 300 euro, 300 US dollar, which I believe for a day it is not a bad earning. Imagine you can make 250, $300 a day. I believe you're gonna be pretty happy. Well, let's move on. Looking for new opportunity for opens trading. Always looking for convergence and divergence. I believe this is a little bit too fast. We would like to see how the market behaves. This is a little bit too fast. Here still I don't see a good opportunity. They are too close to 50 over here. You see RSI very much too close to 50. Here you see there's a big jump up. We open a trade here, we won the trade here. RSI is confirming our old pattern, and here as well EMA rejection, EMA 20 price rejection, double confirmation for it. Therefore, almost sure to get some profit. I believe like this statistically this strategy is proven to work 80% of the time. And here I want to open a long again. You can see, maybe I'll put a little bit zoom in, rejection, candlestick, proper one candlestick bar, closing the price. I open long right now, one lot we put. I believe this time we're gonna go on an adventure to this particular, maybe this level, I would say. We will try, because that is a very important level. I believe price is gonna stabilize over there after this, and we will open the trade right here and take profit over here. As you see, like always pretty much 1-to-1 ratio. We can speed it up a little bit. As you can see, it worked again. You see here RSI above 50, rejection at EMA 20, again zooming in, one bar rejection, one bar in, and we win the trade. Let's go for the next one. So far for some minute, like for some minutes trading, we already gained like $32. Therefore, like additional, like if we had like the previous one with one lot, we would have been almost at $90, almost $100. And I can tell you, we've been trading. The first trade I opened is over here, which is 4th of July at 157. Second trade we open is 4th of June, sorry, again like 4th of June at 2:45. So like less than an hour trade, 100 euro in your pocket. Let's keep moving on. Well, I like to put it smaller because we're going to the roof up here. Sorry guys. Gonna move again over here. Here still like not good scenario to open, still too close to 50. There is no crossing point. As I told you, I like to be sure when I trade. This one, great opportunity, I believe. Over here, rejection, one candlestick entering. Again, open a long one lot. Let's do this. Stop loss below the structure, below EMA 20. I want to have a bigger picture to see the levels. We can go almost 1-to-1, I believe, like this. Move on. And here you see we got like one other nice one, and I believe I will open another one over here and put stop loss at break even. I'm expecting like a little bit of a correction over here because we've just break this very important level over here. Therefore there should be a correction again, and then price I believe is gonna move up again. We put again 1-to-1 ratio over here. Stop loss we will take care after. You see like there might be like a little bit of a correction over here. I'm sure we can place the stop loss. No, stop loss was too close. However, still believe that the trend is up. The trend is up. Just the stop loss I should have put like a little bit more below the pullback over there. However, you see the strategy is working. One rejection point, pulled back, again one moving up. Well, let's move on to the next one. Let's put a little bit faster, I believe. So, and in case you were wondering how much we would have got within the second trade, so we opened firstly here till here, $79 per lot, and if we had won also this one, it would have been another $90 per lot. So like $160 for 15 minutes, I believe is not bad of a strategy. Well, we will move on to the next trade, I believe. And still like on 1 minute time frame. However, we can trade this one as well within 5 and 15 minutes. Again, I would love to see this rejection. Let's see, I believe this is going to here. RSI moving above 50 level. And again, I want to open a long trade. We're gonna put this one over here, take profit over here at this level, stop loss at 1-to-1 ratio. So as you can see, again winning the trade. This one was other money into your pocket. And we will move on to the next one. I just want to show you how easy and how, as I was telling you at the beginning of the whole presentation, all our strategy here are adaptable for any kind of trading style, and as well for any kind of proficiency. Like you can trade this one if you're a very beginner, or you can trade this one as well if you are a pro. Like nobody's refusing earning, I believe, at any stage of your trading. And this, I believe, is a pretty easy way of trading because you have oscillators, you have trend following indicators that they're very guiding you throughout this whole trading experience. And let's see if we can check one more point of trading over here. I want to see this convergence over here, crossing point. And I believe this one it was a strong rejection over here. One candlestick bar, close, one more, even though that one looks like a little bit dodgy, that candle. But we will try to open a trade. Gotta be confident sometimes. So I put my stop loss over here, and again, like I want to move up to this level. Remember, levels are so important in our job. And again, this trade has been won. Um, we are like doing pretty good, I believe. So just like follow these simple setup rules, and you won't be wrong. You just won't be wrong. I would like to try open another long over here. Let's see if this time hopefully we're gonna get some profit out of it. And I believe always here, pull back, moving up again. That's the trend line actually. That's why it's called trend line scalping. And yes, I believe like here price has reached like a very high level and probably losing that energy, losing that steam, and probably trying to move on another direction. I want to see where is, well, let's see how market is gonna behave, if it's gonna give us another situation that we can take advantage of. Here looks like market is going like on a bearish. Here you see blue line EMA 20 crossing above EMA 7. Very easy to understand. There is price rejection over here. I want to open a short trade, so we can actually see a short trade as well. And I want to trade till till this level. I want to trade. We will put our stop loss on top of the structure over here, important structure over here, because it's retesting this first and previous structure. And as I was telling you at the beginning here, because it's a short scenario, I will put my stop loss on top of EMA 20 rather than below when we're longing. Now let's move on, let's check it out if it's gonna pay us or not. I truly believe it's gonna reach that level. I'm pretty confident with it. I was pretty confident, no, I'm kidding. Just like, and as you see, like we caught the whole trend just following this specific rule. Here, just using trend line, just wanted to show you one more time how to understand this case, EMA 20 crossing above EMA 7, therefore looking out for short material. And let me get rid of this pen. One candlestick rejected a crossing point all the way down. You just trade within level 1-to-1 ratio, therefore not too risky. That's how I like to trade. I like to trade like pretty surely. Like as I told you before, I don't like to lose like nobody else. And yes, showing to you like how this simple money making strategy part 2 works. This one was more related to 1 minute, 5 minutes, 50 minutes, therefore very short time frame. And I believe like sometimes like when you look at first time one of this particular chart at 1 minute, again like looks very noisy, lots of wicks, lots of candlestick like moving, and not a particular, like not only like one particular color, not like lots of big momentum, but yet again so many opportunity to gain cash. And I was telling you like the first one we did 0.10, and we're still like on the day 4th of June 2019, and if we keep going, like I'm sure like we're gonna get so much more of it. So far we got like about 200 US dollar. So for a day trade, I believe is quite a good result. I would be happy every day 200 euro again in my pocket. And yes, and guys, like if you have any specific question, just like type it in. I will get back to you as soon as I can, and I will be very very happy to accompany you to your trading journey, explain you from the basics up to different strategy. Well, again, like just would like to tell you thank you very much for following my webinar. Thank you very much for following our academy. And I believe if you subscribe, you won't regret it, because lots of earning possibility out there in the forex market. Again, like lots of volatility to take advantage of. And yeah, and again, like if you'd like to see how we work, do not hesitate to visit our webpage, our social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where we post all our educational material, strategy, daily trading idea. Obviously, not only on Forex, we trade everything, future, stocks, Forex, crypto as well. Therefore, plenty of good insight for you in the market. And again, follow the weekly webinar. Great opportunity to interact with me and with professional traders here at Trading Academy. For now, I believe it's all. I would be very, very pleased to see you for my next session next Thursday. And in the meantime, I wish you a great day and bye bye.